Good evening. Okay. Good evening. We welcome you to Macy's Intermediate for the promotion ceremony. We have a lot of people coming, so we would like to encourage you. Testing. Testing. One. We'd like to encourage you to move in as closely as possible so that many people can have a seat on the steps. So if you could just move in a little closer, that will help everyone to have a seat. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Thank you. Is that your friend?
My friend, Tony, her daughter. She's right here. Do you know each other?
No, no.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Loud and clear.
Students on the Macy steps, could you please come down and join your class members right here with us? Any 8th grade students on the Macy steps, please come and join us here.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before we get started, I notice that there are some parents standing. It may be a ceremony that lasts longer than you care to stand. If everyone can move in, even if it's just a bit, maybe towards the center, we can get some parents to stand. We do have some extra chairs, but that would help. And we are going to get started now. I'm Mr. Schubert. I'm the principal here at Macy Intermediate School. I'm also an alumnus of the school. Go Marauders! Oops. Go Macy! Nice. Before I continue with my introduction, I'd like to stand for protocol. I'd like to introduce Austin Chan. He is a Boy Scout from Boy Scout Troop 329 from the city of Monterey Park. Austin? Also have Kurt come with him.
Will the audience please rise for the flag ceremony? Color guards, advance.
At this point, I'd like to introduce Numandari Badalgar. She is our 2009-2010 Student Body President. Numandari.
For more than 200 years, our flag has been the emblem of liberty for generation after generation of Americans. Let us look at it with pride as we pledge our allegiance to it. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Numandari, thank you.
Color guard, prepare to post the colors. Color guard, post the colors. Color guard, reform rank. Color guard dismissed.
Thank you, boys. I was really hoping for a nice breeze tonight and I got it. I should have brought a paperweight though. So as I said, my name is Mr. Schubert. I'm the principal here at Macy Intermediate School and a former student. I want to welcome all of you parents for coming. I know that, wow, there's a lot of you. This is really a great event. It's a night of recognition for our students here as we prepare them to move on to high school. It's a job that we here at Macy take very seriously. Students, remember that you are the stars tonight, but there is a large supporting cast. And I'd like to recognize some of them right now. I'd like to introduce a few individuals, a few groups, and a few programs, and I can do it briefly, I promise. First of all, I'd like to recognize Ms. Higashi. Ms. Higashi is the assistant principal. Thank you. Recognize Mr. Duarte. Mr. Duarte is our federal and state programs coordinator. I would like to recognize all of our counselors. Our counselors support your students academically, socially. And of course, I would like to recognize all of our teachers, but tonight especially our 8th grade teachers. I would also like to recognize Ms. Shavira. Also individuals that your children are very comfortable with, our support staff, our office staff, our cafeteria staff, our security, our custodians, everybody that comes to support your kids on a day-to-day basis. Thank you. And last, I'd like to recognize our after-school program. I know not all of your students are involved, but our ISIS program with Amber is really a strong support mechanism. Thank you, Amber. So I'd just like to continue by telling you as parents and community members that, like I said, our job is to prepare your children for high school and life beyond. It's something that you know as parents of teenagers is a very difficult and very challenging thing. Some of you I've met more than once. I was talking to the parents, but yeah, you too. And we work as a team. We try to make your job easier, and you make our job easier. We do it together, and when everything works, it comes together, and it really is something that's amazing to behold, because the product of all of that is standing before you, and it's our opportunity and our honor tonight to recognize them. So as we move on with the program, I invite you to go ahead and take a seat. Thank you, and I would like to introduce Ms. Higashi with the next part of our program.
Thank you and good evening. It's great to see so many family members here to support the accomplishments of our students the last 4 years. Today is a day of celebration, and it is an award ceremony, and the district does only acknowledge one graduation, and that's high school. So this is not a graduation, this is an award ceremony, and the students, all the students will get a promotion certificate through the language arts class tomorrow. So everyone will be honored in that manner. But today we're going to start off by having Mr. Salinas begin our first awards of Student Council, ASB Cabinet, and Outstanding School Service. Thank you.
Okay, I will, before I start, I'd like to thank all the parents that came out. And I'd like to also announce that out of all these students, we have a full table of awards, certificates, emblems, pins, and even checks for money. And we'll be giving awards for improved academic performance and overall academic performance in all areas. And we will also be giving presidential awards. Okay? Now, with all these awards that we give, there's bound to be 1 or 2 mistakes. Okay? And I'm talking to the students and yourself. If there's any mistakes on any of the plaques, you may turn them over and call the people, and they will take care of you at no charge. Okay. Now we have a lot of attendance awards: 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, and I'd like to go over some of those prerequisites. If you had 1 year perfect attendance, it has to be in the 8th grade. If you have 2, it has to be in the 8th and the 7th. If you have 3 years perfect attendance, it has to be 8th. In other words, we work from the 8th backwards. So if you had 5th and 6th perfect attendance, it doesn't qualify for 2 years. It has to include your 8th grade. Now, if there's any situations where we might have made a mistake on our computer, I want the students to come to my office tomorrow and we will check it. And if you are correct, we will give you your certificate and your plaque and your award right on the spot for attendance and honor roll. Okay? Okay, with that, I would like the following people to come up, because this is the school government. Student Council President, Brittany Alberto. Vice President, Zachary Grau. And Secretary, Julian Guzman. Okay, they are the governing board, and they also have members that help them out immensely. Aquila Banuelos, cabinet member. Raylene Candia. Anna Cho. Araceli Cobayan. Alexandria Gutierrez. Katrina Jimenez. Ellen Moisa. Melissa Ortega. Mariah Sosa. And I would like to call up one other person for outstanding school service for 2 years, working in the counselor's office, Sandy Tang. Okay, thank you very much. You may be seated.
As a presenter, it's a great group of kids, and I get to start by giving AVID awards, okay? These students also get scholarships, by the way, and I'll do them in that order, okay? Okay. We got them? Oh, I'm going to do the order. Okay. For most improved, we have Raylene Candia, $50. Is she also gets this? Okay. Samira Samudio, $75 scholarship. Brian Cedillo, $75. And for top AVID student, we get a $100 scholarship for Ying Lu. Brian Cedillo, are you here? $75 for Brian. Very good work. Okay, for art now, we have most improved in art. We have Jose Aparicio, most improved. Also most improved, Andrea Becerra. Most improved, Brandon Guillen. And most improved in art, also Leon Wynn. Okay, now we move to outstanding achievement in art. Outstanding achievement. For outstanding achievement, we have Lelaine Dunca, Yocheved Figueroa, Scott Kim, Vincent Liang, Aaron Mariscal, Madeline Ocampo, and Kevin Pichinte. That was Lelaine, Yocheved, Scott Kim, Vincent, Aaron Mariscal, Madeline Ocampo, and Kevin Pichinte. Lelaine Dunca, are you here? Scott Kim, are you here? Okay, we're going to move on to most improved choral music, Desiree Puentes. And Giorgio De Lorenzo for outstanding achievement in drama. Giorgio De Lorenzo. For outstanding achievement in instrumental music, Melissa Chairez, Demetrio Gonzalez, Taylor Honda, Bryce Ikamura, Paul Madrona, Jill Farrell, and Michelle Wong. And for outstanding achievement for yearbook, Sandy Tang. Good work, congratulations. You may take a seat, thank you.
Now for the most improved in PE. I'm Ms. Rosas, counselor. I want to welcome you to tonight's award ceremony. Now the first winner, Paloma Anzures, most improved for PE. Luis Camacho, most improved for PE. Sarah Lengarate, Katrina Jimenez, Jessie Lum, Javier Martinez, Linda Pena, Jessica Picasso, and Sandy Tang, most improved for PE. And now for its outstanding achievement in PE and health, Javier Andrade. Marilyn Arroyo. Owen Beckley. Luis Campos. Vanessa Castañeda, Diane Chavez, Lauren Coronado, Arlen de la Mora, Brandon Fujishigi, Heidi Gomez, Julian Guzman, Sakari King, Levi Macias, Paul Madrona, Robert Maeda, Aaron Mariscal, Sam Mora, Jesus Muñoz, Victor Quesada, Gary Reyes, Adrian Rodriguez, and Rihanna Stokes. Again, everybody, outstanding achievement in PE. And now for most improved in study skills, Joseph Kunkel, Mariela Navarro, and now for the Math Awards. Can you please have a seat? Thank you.
Had the pleasure of having your students, some of them since the 5th grade. In fact, I think this is our last class that actually, if they've been here since from the 5th grade. Have you all been here from the 5th grade on? My name is Ms. Duenas, and it's been my honor to be their counselor. Now for most improved math. Nicole Becachea. James Trin. Outstanding achievement in math, Samantha Verdugo. algebra readiness, most improved, Tristan Casillas. Melissa Ortega. Eileen Rodriguez.
Tristan.
Next category, outstanding achievement in algebra readiness, Kristen Gonzalez. Anna Lozano. David Torres. I believe this is David Brandon Torres. Brandon, right? Most improved in pre-algebra, Alan Caldera. Eileen Hernandez. Ellen Moisa. Angel Orozco. Outstanding achievement in pre-algebra, Raylene Candia. Lauren Coronado. Josh Bridget Gonzalez. Christopher Luenga. Levi Macias. Carmenio. Omar Vicencio. Most improved in algebra A, Jessica Valenzuela. Mauricio Velasco. Outstanding achievement, algebra A, Jackson Fang. Amber Salcido. Most improved in algebra, Sarah Lynn Garate. Angel Liang. Judy O. Okay. Outstanding achievement in algebra, Bonnie Chow. Brendan Matthew Partanuta. Emika Nishi. As you know, we have an extended class here. So the next category I will be announcing is our most improved geometry, and that is Stephanie. Nakamura. Thank you. All may be seated.
Okay, next awards are for most improved in language, arts, and reading. First one, Michael Agdraña. Denise Castaneda. Arlen de la Mora. Zoe de la Torre. Mauricio Enriquez. Valerie Gutierrez. Rudy Madrid. Jesus Munoz. Dennis Wu. Okay, these are the most improved. Now I'm going to read the outstanding achievement in that area. Marilyn Arroyo. Holly Sen. Alex Kanegawa. Wendy Lamb. Shirley Lee. Erica Miranda. Amber Salcido. Kimberly Cermeño. Brianna Stokes. Jessica Valenzuela. Sahara Samudio. And the last one, Gabriela Zarate. Gabriela Zarate.
Thank you. You can sit down now. Thank you. I'll be presenting some science awards. For most improved in science, Luis Campos. Most improved in science, Tristan Casillas. Most improved science, Brian Cedillo.
Hi, Tristan!
Most improved science, Kevin Chang. Most improved science, Scott Kim. Most Improved Science, Rudy Madrid. Most Improved Science, Edgar Ramos. Most Improved Science, Winnie Shen. I'm going to move on to Outstanding Achievement for Science. First up, Hallie Sen. Brianna Concho. Joshua La. Wendy Lam. Stacy Law. Robert Maeda. Amy Thung. Travis Kwan. Benedict Salanera. There's Benedict. And ball guy extraordinaire. To history. So most improved in history, Andres Horta. Also, most improved history, Carlos Godinez. We move on to Outstanding Achievement for History. Alex Chavez. Nathan Ming. Ellen Moisa. Ellen. Sorry. Ellen. Madeline Ocampo. It's Ellen. Anthony Presa. These are all still for Outstanding Achievement in History. And Mitchell Tran. And we move on to Science. It's going to be a big crowd here.
Hi parents, it's me again. I think it's important because we honor and we recognize so many students. I want to make sure that you don't feel this is a diluted process. There's a lot of careful consideration that goes in. We have a huge number of exceptional students before you, and I'd like one of our teachers, because remember, the face-to-face that your student gets is with their teachers, and they deserve most of the credit for what we do here. I invited one of them up to give you just a few words while we have a quick break, and students, you go ahead and stay standing, just to kind of let you know what the process, what goes into selecting these students for these very particular and specific awards. I'd like to introduce Miss Bayless. She's one of our long-standing teachers.
He was going to say old. He was.
On behalf of the staff here, I just need you to understand how much time and effort that we put into nominating your children. And we take this very, very seriously. From most improved to outstanding, it's soul searching. Your children have come to us since most of them 5th grade. And when you get to spend 2 hours with your children 5 days a week, you get to know how much they as a person and a character have developed. And so when we were given this list, we spend a long amount of time really thinking about who we have thought about and honoring today. And so there's a wide selection of children, and we really wanted to make sure we got everybody that we felt has really strived to be part of the Macy way and embrace that. And not just the children that are standing right now, but all of the children that are standing right here or sitting behind them. This is what our future holds. And we just wanted to honor them the best way we could as a staff and make sure they were recognized for all their achievements. So congratulations, 8th graders.
Okay, students, go ahead and have a seat. And can we take a quick moment as they're sitting down? May I have all of our teachers that are present wherever you are sitting? May I have all of our teachers stand for just a moment? I promise I won't make you come up or say anything. Teachers, if you can stand. Ms. Wong. Teachers, are we all standing? So, quickly, if we can recognize them. Sorry, no awards, but you know where we get it. And thank you very much from me. So, let's continue with our program.
Okay, before Mr. Duarte comes up, he has the honor of giving out the awards to our very most outstanding students who have achieved success in more than one area. So sometimes we have students who accelerate in math, English, science, etc. And they will get a special award, a bigger plaque, with all the subject matter that's involved that they're getting an award in. Thank you.
Here we go. These students, again, 3 or more areas that were selected. First up, we have Sarah Chides. Overall academic achievement, yearbook, music, language arts. Next we have Michelle Lee. Overall academic achievement, yearbook, music, science, PE. Next we have Analisa Gutierrez. Overall academic achievement, art, study skills, language arts, and science. Next we have Ying Liu. Overall academic achievement, AVID, algebra, science. Yeah, you didn't get the joke, I'm sorry. Next we have Andrea Hernandez, overall academic achievement, choir, language arts, and science. Next we have Diana Kuo, overall academic achievement, music, algebra, science. Next we have Billy Chu, overall academic achievement, music, geometry, science. Next we have Zachary Grau, overall academic achievement, music, science, and history. Next we have Melissa Lopez, overall academic achievement, yearbook, geometry, science, and history. Next we have Sarah Jaramillo. Overall academic achievement, yearbook, language arts, and science. Again, this is a big honor. 3 areas or more. Applause.
Thank you. Have a seat. That's amazing. 3 or more areas. Okay, our next category, which I have the honor of announcing, will be 1-year Honor Society recognition. The GPA of 3.5 over their year here. First, Mohamed Baplu. Nicole Benkachea. Eric Chow. Brianna Concho. Stephanie De Leon. Mauricio Enriquez. Jasmine Gomez. Demetrio Gonzalez. Andrew Gonzalez. Andrea Hernandez. Donna Hernandez. Jason Hernandez. Alexis Jimenez. Matthew Cardinata. Vincent Liao. Linda Liu. Michelle Lai. Carlos Melendez. Nathan Ming. Ellen Moisa. Henry Nguyen. Jun Woo Sung. Ilse Say. Leon Nguyen. Jia N. Zhu.
Okay, this is 1 year perfect attendance, and the reason I'm popping in here is I don't want to mention the student's name, but there's a student on this row here that had school phobia for a while, did not want to come to school, and Mom and I would work really hard to get him here, and here he is for attendance. That's embarrassing. Thank you. Be seated.
I'd like to take another commercial break and introduce some individuals who may no longer be here, but as you came in today, if you came in earlier, near on time, you may have been helped to your seat by a young Macy Knight, dressed well and very polite and professional. What we did this year is we invited our 6th grade class because we want them to understand that we know they, at one point in a few years, will be up on this stage. And we invited them to take part tonight by getting permission from their parents and showing up early, passing out our programs for the evening, and escorting families to their seats. So they may not be here. If any of you are, thank you very much. If any of you were helped by them, that is who you were being helped by. So our 6th grade class, thank you very much. And at this point, as we continue with our Honor Society, I'd like to invite Miss Mireya Murillo. She is one of our science teachers to help us reading.
This is for 2 years, Scholarship Honor Society. Students will be receiving a pin and also a certificate. Bonnie Chow. Arlene De La Mora. Eric Ho. Bryce Ikamura. Diana Kuo. Angel Liang. Matthew Lin. Ying Liu. Nicole Mesa. Emika Nishi. Melissa Nunez. Jillian Sorrell. Carolina Trigo. May Zhuang. And those are the students who received 2-year Honor Society. Congratulations. Now for 3 years Honor Society. Following students, please come up when you hear your name called. Students with 3 years in Honor Society will be receiving a medallion. Billy Chu. Lizette de la Torre. Erica Ho. Taylor Honda. Samantha Liu. And Trevor Kwan. Now continuing with students who've been in Honor Society for 4 years, students will be receiving a medallion, a certificate, and also a check for $20. Scholarship. Owen Backley. Tristan Brossi. Sarah Titus. Alex Chavez. Zachary Grau. Jessica Sue. Sarai Jaramillo. Shirley Lee. Jenny Liu. Sandy Tang. Brianna Trujillo. And Michelle Wong. Brianna Trujillo, are you here?
Thank you, Ms. Budillo. Let's give her a big round of applause. I'm going to take the mic out. It's too high for me. Okay, the next one is very special. Thank you, boys and girls. It's the President's Award for Education Achievement, and this is for students who have a gain of 50 points on the CSTs and have kept a 3.0 GPA for 3 quarters at least. So it's a very special award because not only are they getting a certificate and a pin, but they're also getting a letter that was written by President Obama for our students. So this is the letter. I'll have Mr. Schubert read it.
Okay, the letter says, it's addressed from the White House, Washington, February 27, 2009. I am delighted to join your family, friends, and community in congratulating you on receiving the President's Education Award. By earning this honor, you have shown a deep personal commitment to educational excellence, and I commend you for your hard work. Nothing is more important to our nation's long-term success than educating our future leaders. Your commitment to learning will help you meet the educational and professional demands in your future and will help lead America to a better day. I am confident that you will build on this achievement as you strive for even higher goals in the future. I wish you all the best for continued success in the years ahead. President Barack Obama.
Okay, this is again for students who have gained 50 points on the CSTs and have kept in the area of math and have kept the GPA at 3.0 and above. Angel Carrillo. Andrea Han or Wong. Melissa Lopez. And Christopher Luengas. Okay, let's give them a big round of applause because this is a special honor. Okay. The following students also have gained a 50 points in the CSTs in the area of language arts and have kept a GPA of 3.0 and above in the past 3 quarters. Okay, please forgive me if I mispronounce the name. Met Baba Ogu. I'm sorry. Memo? Okay, Memo, that's easier. Okay. Brianna Bell. Brian Cedillo. They will also get the same, a certificate, the letter from President Obama and a pin. Melissa Chiriz. Alexis Chavez. Cho. Stephanie De Leon. Adriana Flores. Jerry Fuentes. Jasmine Gomez. Andrew Gonzalez. Alexandria Gutierrez. Annalisa Gutierrez. Eileen Hernandez. Andrea Hernandez. Jason Ibarra. Joshua Law. L.A. Law. Ying Sing Lu. Or is it Lee? Amber Madrid. Caitlin. Melissa Nunez. Linda Pena. Travis Juan. Jillian Luz Sorrell. Carolina Trigo. Leon. Okay, let's give them a big round of applause. That's a big accomplishment. Taylor Honda. Jessica Xu. Leslie Hung. Bryce Ikamura. Brenda Jaramillo. Alex Kanigawa. Matthew Carpanapa. Diana Kuo. Wendy Lam. Stacy Lau. Shirley Lai. Matthew Lin. Jenny Liu. Linda Liu. Robert Maeda. Aaron Mariscal. Erica Miranda. Amy Huang. Anthony Presa. Travis Kwan. Benedict Salvanera. Sandy Tang. Brianna Trujillo. Michelle Wong. Edward XIA Thea. Edward. Nadia? Yes. Once again, these students increased their CST 50 points and kept a GPA of 3.5 and above for 3 quarters in both language arts and math. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you, boys and girls. You may sit down. Okay, the next award is perfect attendance 1, 2, 3, and 4 years. Mr. Salinas? Thank you.
Okay, perfect attendance. Fortunate, and to our students, we have the best attendance in the district, and I want to applaud you and your students. Okay, every year they take percentages of attendance, and Macy always comes out on top, and many other schools are doing a lot of things to knock us off the top. Now, when we have perfect attendance, we do a monthly program with the principal. We have a pizza party with the principal every month, and we invite as many kids as we can. We invite 20 of each grade to have pizza with the principal if they have perfect attendance for that month. And we have 8 or 9 pages of students who have that, and we randomly pick students. Now, 1 year perfect attendance, like I said in the beginning, this is for 8th grade perfect attendance, 1 year. Okay. Christian Angel first. Carl Alvarado. Makoto Asahi. Melanie Abina. Owen Baslik. Raylene Candia. John Castillo. Ricardo Castillo. Eric Chow. David Del Valle. Jacqueline Escobar. Sarah Lynn Garate. Edgar Giron Orozco. Brianna Gonzalez. Nicholas Hanashiro. Eric Poe. Andres Orta. Ryan Hugh. Guillermo Hurtado. Branda Jaramillo. Joseph Kunkel. Stacy Law. Cecilia Lee. Linda Liu. Michelle Lai. Paul Madrona. Cynthia Martinez. Kevin Vicente. Carlos Piñero. Moises Plaites. Benedict Salvanera. Kiana Samario. Mariah Sosa. These are all one-year perfect attendance in the 8th grade. Okay, thank you. You may be seated. Okay, second year colored pin. So this is 8th and 7th grade. Stephanie Akune. Carolina Barragan. Yosheved Figueroa. Brendan Fujisije. Nancy Guan. Andrea Hernandez. Guadalupe Hernandez. Taylor Honda. Christian Horta. Diana Quo. Joshua Law. Wendy Lamb. Matthew Lynn. Emika Nishi. Linda Pena. Hilda Reese. James Trin. Last one, Gia N. Shu. Z-H-U. Gia N. And how about Hilda Reese? Are you here, Hilda? Okay, this is 2 years perfect attendance. Thank you. Okay, 3 years perfect attendance will get a certificate and a medal with a green ribbon.
I don't know.
And Litzahaya Cardenas. 3 years. Jason Chien. Erica Ho. Ying Sin Liu. Samantha Liu. Jocelyn Mendez. Zijai Tan. Last name Tan, T-A-N. Dennis Wu. Dennis Wu. And Julie Yi. Okay, stay up here because we're going to do 4-year also. They will get a gold ribbon medal, a certificate, and a check from the school. Mehmet Baroglu. Nicole Benkachia. Connie Kai, C-A-I. Haley Sen. I got it right, Haley. Bonnie Chow. Billy Chu. Stephanie Denell. Alexandria Gutierrez. Donna Hernandez. Jessica Hsu, HSU. Jason Ibarra. Bryce Ikamura. Trina Lee. Trina Lee. Shirley Lee. Angel Liang. Vincent Liao. Melissa Lopez. Jenny Liu. Henry Nguyen. Giselle Salazar. Kimberly Cermeño. Junwoo Su. Sandy Tang. Michelle Wong. Xiaofeng Zhuang. Trina Lee, are you here? Trina Lee.
Students, before you sit down, I want to say a few words again. It's like a commercial announcement. Parents, your students that have perfect attendance don't get perfect attendance by themselves. Okay, believe it or not, every year at the high school there are 10 to 15 students at each high school that have 12 years perfect attendance, meaning they have not missed school since first grade. Any students up here, raise your hand. Do any of you have 8 years perfect attendance? Yeah, look at that. That's going to be one of them. 1 year perfect attendance, 12 years perfect attendance. It doesn't matter. Really, that is a characteristic that becomes ingrained. We know as adults that if you're here at work every day, you're a better performer. You're more appreciated. Students, please understand, that is what we need from you. As you go to high school, we need you to be at school on time every day. That would help us. Mr. Salinas said something that kind of went by. I don't know if everybody got it. Macy Intermediate has the highest attendance rate in the district and has had that for many years. Let's give a hand. The reason that we have the highest attendance rate is because we kick butt. When our students are absent, we call them. When they're out, we call them. When they're late, we call them on it. We talk to parents, we talk to providers, we talk to whoever needs to be talked to, and we take care of it, and we take care of it well. I will tell you, our latest attendance statistics throughout the district, on our tail is Eastmont Intermediate School. Eastmont is literally, let me give you the numbers. Hold on real quick. Our attendance rate was 97.83, and Eastmont's was 4/100ths of a point back from us. 4/100. That's like one kid showing up and beating us. Doesn't matter, we still won. Right? And we won because of kids like this and kids like this and parents like you. So thank you. Go Macy. Go ahead and have a seat, kids. And make sure you come to school tomorrow. For our next awards, students here, students nights. I know it's difficult to sit, especially if you've got your award and you want to show it to your friends and pass it down. I'm going to ask you if you can just sit tight for a little bit longer. I know we probably all need a break right now and we'll get to it, but let's sit tight. Thank you.
8th grade portfolio presentations. These are the exemplary students. This is our 14th annual, and let me tell you a little bit about it. This is where the students are able to show their body of work over time at Macy, and these are the kids that really went above and beyond, and this is where we acknowledge them. Exemplary 8th grade portfolios. We have Brittany Alberto, Melanie Avina, Mehmet Babaldu, sorry. Carolina Barragán, Brianna Bell, Carolina Barragán, Nicole Benkachea. We had a very big group this year. You did a very good job. Brian Cedillo, Haley Sen, Sarah Chaitis, Josen Chiang, Arlene de la Mora, Ariana Flores, Fred Fuerte, Edgar Giron Orozco, Carlos González, Demetrio González, Zachary Grau, Analisa Gutierrez, Nicholas Hanashiro, perdón. Erica Ho, Taylor Honda, Christian Horta, Brenda Jaramillo, Alexis Jimenez, Alex Kanagawa, Matthew Cartanana, Carly Cato, Joseph Kunkel, Diana Crow, Wendy Lamb, Shirley Lee, Angel Liang. We're halfway done. Vincent Liao, Diana Crow, Ying Liu, Melissa Lopez, Jenny Liu, Eric Leobano, Michelle Lee, Amber Madrid, Darla Marin, Noricel Marin, Carlos Melendez, Erica Miranda, Shannon Moar Rodriguez, Ellen Moisa, Danny Moriel, Emika Nishi, Melissa Nunez, Marilyn Ocampo, Shaul Ortiz, Duncan Paniagua, Duncan, Amy Fong, Anthony Presa, Amy Fong, Gary Reyes, Annalise Rindon. Armando Rodriguez. Chloe Romero. Leonardo Rosa. Velina Rosas. Charles Salazar. Jillian Serrao. Kimberly Sermeno. Dewey Shen. Ziwi Shen. Christine Cianco. Brianna Stokes. Almost. Zi Jia Tan. Zi Jia Tang. Jeff Tan. Sandy Tang. Stuart Trapani. James Tran. Brianna Trujillo. Jesus Urista. Jessica Valenzuela. Summer Pitts. Cheryl Walker. Dennis Wu. Woonhwa Wu. Sahara Zamudio. Applause. All these students made a very rigorous rubric in order to present. It shows you that a lot of our students are doing very well and compiling all their work and expressing it in a way that is exemplary. Thank you.
Okay, portfolio pros, have a seat.
Eighth graders, we're coming to the end of our program, and as we come to the end of our program, we have a very special award that's given out to one single student representing the boys and one single student representing the girls. But let me explain this. To the school community, to our parents, I want you to know that as a support staff here at Macy, we look at every single child as outstanding. There are no one singles. But I want you to know that at Macy we have a way of following what we call the Macy Way. And the very first part of our Macy Way is, you are not alone. We are a focused, winning team. An 8th grade class, as team members, I want you to recognize each other right now. Give yourselves a hand. Because you have encouraged encouraged your friends, because you have encouraged your classmates to do their best. This is what teamwork is all about. And so now I'm going to go ahead and explain to you the process for the nominations. Macy way, and we follow those as values that we feel will be instilled in your children, not only now, but for the future. We talk about success. We talk about responsibility. We talk about care. So the nominations now for Outstanding 8th Grade Boy are Brian Cedillo, Billy Chu, Jacob Contreras, David Del Valle, Mauricio Enriquez, Zachary Grau, Bryce Ikamura, Vincent Liao, Levi Macias, Robert Maeda, Victor Quesada, and Jian Zhu. Those are our outstanding nominations. Thank you very much, gentlemen. You may be seated.
And now for the winner. It is important to recognize how these students have evolved into such outstanding kids. In kindergarten, this student said he enjoyed drawing and had a high interest in learning and was very kind to all students. In the first grade, he enjoyed math, computers, and rhythmic activities. In the second grade, the teacher says that he was very confident and had a positive attitude. In the third grade, he demonstrated good leadership qualities in cooperative groups and loved sports. In the fourth grade, he was an excellent student, self-motivated, and a very good athlete. When he got to Macy, he was always eager to do well. He was so polite. In math, he always did extra credit. If you gave him an expectation, he would reach it no matter what. He would be told what it would take to get an A, and he would always ask, has anyone ever got an A++? The teacher always knew that if he had a chance for extra credit, he would do it. He told his 5th grade teacher, I want to be a winner. I want to know what it takes. And he did just that by winning the speech contest that year. In the 6th grade, he was instrumental in winning the 6th grade kickball championships and competitions. He was excellent in pre-algebra, incredible Egyptian game board, and awesome journal. He was highly motivated, positive attitude, and very enthusiastic. He had great parent involvement in all activities, generous and thoughtful. Now I've asked the basics teacher to come and say some words about the student.
It is my pleasure to have had this young man for 2 years. Let me tell you a little bit more about him as he grew into a young man. Extremely well-mannered, kind to others, thoughtful, tons of heart and drive, good sense of humor, always motivated to do his best, very spirited, never afraid of challenges. An avid cross-country runner since the 5th grade, even when there were only 8th graders running. Strong sense of self and very generous. Superior speaking skills. Chess champion. Student body officer. Really, really fun, perceptive, intelligent boy. Always willing to go the extra mile on any project, no matter what. And he exemplified this by working many fall nights till 7 p.m. here at Macy, by learning with real attorneys so as to compete at his best in mock trial. And then he did an outstanding job representing your school, and the only school in the entire district at any level, in the Los Angeles County mock trials, in a real courtroom in front of a real trial judge, and ultimately proving his client not guilty. He started Macy with a 4.0 in 5th grade, and he maintained this GPA around a 375 until 8th grade, where he finished his Macy career by achieving his ultimate goal of another 4.0. This young man has demonstrated quite clearly through example that he strives to be the best that he can be, always. He has been a true champion through academics, sports, leadership, and manner. Please help me to congratulate the 2009 Macy Outstanding Boy, Zachary Brown.
That was exciting. Excitement because here we go again. All right, 8th grade class, are you ready? I'm going to be announcing the nominations for Outstanding 8th Grade Girl. Cynthia Bravo. Raylene Candia. Sarah Chidas. Analisa Gutierrez. Andrea Hernandez. Donna Hernandez. Sarai Jaramillo. Melissa Lopez. Michelle Lee. Erica Miranda. Ellen Moisa. Kimberly Cermeño. Christina Stokes. Angela Vasquez. Mina Jane. are our nominees for Outstanding Girl. Ladies, you may be seated. And now for the Outstanding Girl. I just want to add again what Ms. Duena said, is that they're all winners. This student in kindergarten, she was a motivated student who was anxious to do her best and quickly and quietly became a class leader. She enjoyed art and dancing and again taking charge. In second grade, she loved school, enjoyed writing poetry, and was well liked. In third grade, she loved singing, dancing, reading, and drawing, played fair and leadership qualities. And had leadership qualities. Fourth grade, she was a sweet disposition but possessed strong language skills. In the fifth grade at Macy, marked the first year of her success here. The teacher remembers the student fondly as being hardworking and conscientious, always striving to do her best. Not only was she the brightest and most talented, but she also displayed excellent leadership skills. She was well liked by her peers and teachers, killer basketball player, as she won the 5th grade trophy in basketball. The teacher said it was an honor to be her 5th grade teacher. In 6th grade, she did excellent in pre-algebra, always smiling. Parents always attended open houses, positive attitude and enthusiasm, great teamwork on the Egyptian game board and China project. She was competitive and instrumental in winning the 6th grade kickball championship. Now for the 7th and 8th grade years, her basic teacher would like to say some words.
I am privileged once again to be able to honor this student. I had her for 2 years in many different capacities, and she's truly a very delightful and gifted child. Extremely talented artist, an incredible auditory learner, absolutely loves learning new things, very sensitive to others, always well-mannered, intense and hardworking, yet always so poised. Multi-talented singer, dancer, actress, athlete, incredible sense of creativity, fiercely competitive, driven and dedicated, the warmest, most compassionate personality, a genuinely good person, speaker, beautiful descriptive writer, dedicated herself to many countless hours working with volunteer attorneys to learn law for the mock trials. And what her teacher, that would be me, ranks as one of her greatest accomplishments. In the Los Angeles County mock trial, this young lady had to give a closing argument in a criminal trial in front of a real judge and real attorneys and many, many adults. What separated this young lady from everyone else that I have ever coached in both high school and in middle school in a mock trial was that this young lady did her entire closing argument spontaneously with absolutely no script in front of her, capitalizing on everything that happened in that courtroom with the poise of a seasoned 55-year-old attorney. Better than I could ever do in my wildest dream. She deservedly received an honorary award from the courts for that performance. This multi-talented young lady started and ended Macy with a 4.0 GPA. She has demonstrated the true Macy way by leading by superior example in all avenues of academics, physical education, extracurricular activities, and person. She is truly deserving of this special outstanding award. Please help me to congratulate Annalisa Gutierrez.
We are ready to close, but we're not closing yet, folks. Give me just a few minutes. And outstanding boy and outstanding girl, you each can have one of these bouquets, arrangements, flowers. Congratulations again. Now, what I'd like to do is I'd like to end tonight with a little bit of fun. This is a very worthy event, but we've all been sitting for a while, so parents, guardians, I'm going to ask for your help. I need also 3 boys and 3 girls. Don't jump up yet because you don't even know what I'm asking. But there were several of you that helped me at one of the basketball games up in the gym lead a wave by the crowd. Samantha, I know you were one. And you were one. Yeah, it was Nikki. So can I have 3 girls and 3 boys? Any boys you pick? Start over there. Nikki, go. Okay, Nikki needs help. Okay, let's do this quick. Your parents are having body parts fall asleep on us. So parents, we all grew up with the wave. We were there when it started. You know, a sporting event starts on one end and goes. Follow their lead. Do I have one more boy and one more girl willing to help? Okay, we'll do the wave a few times. Let's try to get 2. After that, everybody is dismissed. We're available for pictures anywhere that you'd like. Okay? And it looks like the bomb squad is up and ready to go. So, Nikki, take charge. Okay, come on, kids. That was really good for the first attempt. Try it again. Yeah, students, 8th graders. 8th graders, you're going to take it around this way, okay? So it's going to go there. It's going to end with you guys. This is it. Last one. Everybody participate. Students, you're doing it at the end. 9. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Whoa, one more time. Hold it. Hold on one second. We'll wait. I'm going to take it again.